Hey y'all, we are back, or I am back today to talk to you about a huge topic. Social media is what we're going to talk about today, and I don't care if you are an in-person, a one-on-one kind of person, if you are interested in only building on social media or never building on social media. Social media is a part of our world, and so we have got to get a grasp on how to use it powerfully and effectively to build relationships, and more importantly, for this content in Essential Abundance, to build our Young Living reach, right? To build our businesses, to help more people. Social media is huge. It's powerful and it's real. So we cannot just skip over it. We cannot just wing it. We have to put some time and effort into what we're posting and how we're posting and how often we're posting and what our image is on social media. My main two are Facebook and Instagram. I'm still learning Instagram. But it's more and more prevalent and popular. So get your feet wet there if you have not already. So social media, here we go. I'm going to try not to talk all day, and I'm going to try to keep it on point. But a few things you need to be thinking about. Number one, just remember that no one is buying oils, right? They're not buying oils. They're buying you. They're coming on this wellness journey with you. Yes, that's, what we want them to want, but they can get online and get oils from anyone. They can go to a blogger who probably knows more than you, right? So why are they going to get oils from you? Why are they going to come on this journey of life with you? That's important because you are created to be you, right? You're created to contribute and serve in a way that I can't do. I can't serve like you. I can't be you. So you are unique, and that is powerful, and that is what people need to see on social media. So you have a brand, whether you acknowledge it or not. You are a brand. If I go back and scroll through your Facebook feed or your Instagram pictures, I could probably tell you your brand. It might be amazing, and it might need some tweaking because we have to be intentional, and I think sometimes we're not. So you need to come up with 3 to 5 words that are you, right? Like, who are you? What are you trying to show people? What value are you giving them? Are you inspirational? Are you funny? Are you helping them dream? Are you real and raw and vulnerable? These are things that you need to, every post that you put up on social media, you need to check and say, if it's not demonstrating who I am as a person, then I don't need to post it. And maybe I need to go back through my Facebook feed and delete some stuff. So that's one thing. Know your brand. Know who you are. If you don't know who you are, that goes into some personal development stuff that we'll talk about tomorrow, but you got to know who you are. Do some self-exploration and figure out what your brand is. What are those 3 to 5 words that make you who you are? And then think about the subjects that you want to be posting about, because here, this is huge. Write this down. You want a 5-to-1 ratio of post, okay? So for every 5 personal posts, right? That is you posting about the things that are important to you. You providing value to other people, not oily value, right? Those are the things. Those are the 5. So mine are like my kids, or sometimes funny things happen and because I'm spazzy, and so I'll post about those, and that is moving, and that is pregnancy right now because I'm having a baby, and that is things my kids do, right? So those are going to be my 5 personal posts, and then you want 1 oily post to every 5 of those personal posts. And your oily post is not a graphic of the Premium Starter Kit that says, hey, these are changing our lives. Ask me how to get some. No. It's a personal story. It's a personal picture. It's a good picture, right? If you don't have a good camera, use your phone. There's an app called PicTapGo. Edit your photo. Make it pretty. Make it eye-catching. People are scrolling through and they are inundated with just over ads, people selling, all this stuff. So it has to be personal, it has to tell a story, and it has to be you. It has to be personal. So it's a picture of your kid with an oil. It's you drinking your Ningxia or whatever it is, but make it a good, pleasing picture and make it personal, because that's important. How often are you posting? You're posting every day, right? And I do understand life, right? So sometimes, right, you can't post every day, but you are posting a minimum of 3 times a week, with your goal being every day, right? So if you're posting every day, then you're posting about oils probably at least once a week, which is good. And if you're using that ratio, the people on your main Facebook or Instagram pages are not going to get annoyed, because you're not just posting about oils all the time. You're posting about life all the time. They know you because you post about your life and you're vulnerable and you're real. So that our what we're putting out there is really important. So go back through your feed and scroll and see who you are on social media, and is that who you want to be? Is that a reflection of who you want to be, the value that you want to provide, the relationships that you want to build, and the people that you want to attract, right? Because that's who's watching you, right? So you're not negative and whiny all the time. That's not attractive to anybody. Now, some people have a gift with being negative and with doing rants that are funny. They are negative, but they're funny. And so they're not really whining and complaining about life. They're like whining and complaining and making you laugh because you know you do the same thing. That's a skill, and if you have it, use it, but don't do it all the time, right? Because even though it's funny, you don't want to be overly negative all the time, even if you're really good at being funny. All right, so we've got our 5-to-1 ratio. We've got how often are we posting? We've got all these important things. Okay, you don't need an oil page. If oils are a part of your everyday life, you need to be posting with that 5-to-1 ratio, with that 1-to-5 ratio, however you want to look at it. And that's when you need to be talking about your oils. That's when you need to be sharing about your oils. When you do just an oil page, you seriously limit your audience. And like I said earlier, you're not going to annoy anybody if you're doing the 5-to-1 ratio, because you're posting about your life. Just because you love Labrador retrievers or golden doodles, and you might have one and post about them or him or her, you don't start a golden doodle page. Just because you love photography, you don't start a photography page. Just because you love cooking or the lack thereof, you don't start a page about that, right? So don't start an oily page. Make it about your life. Make it a part of your everyday posting, a part of your life, so that people who aren't a member of a specific group of people are going to see your posts. And that's the other thing too. Go out. If you want to expand and grow on social media, you need to be looking for other people with your same interests that are not oily, because the oily people already have the oils. So you got to go find the people who are moms over 40 having babies. That's me. You got to find people who struggle with budgeting and meal planning. That's me, right? And then you help each other and you build relationships with those people, and then you become friends with those people on social media. And then what happens? They see your oily post, right? Because that's who you are too. So you meet them because of this. You build relationships with them because of these things, because of cooking and photography and golden doodles and goodness, what else? Gardening and rafting. That's probably not a huge one, but what it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, find those people who like that stuff, because why? You can build a real relationship with them because you have common interests. I am like you, you are like me, we are like each other, and I want to know you more. That's how you build relationships, new relationships. And then they're going to get their oils from you because you're their friend who hikes with them or like them, whatever. All right, what else? I don't know. That's probably enough. Did y'all get all that? Did you get all that? It's a lot of stuff. If you want more information on posting on social media, it's out there. Okay, this book, Getting Noticed, is by Lindsay Teague Moreno. She's a Royal Crown Diamond, and she got there solely on social media. So like I said, whether you want to really dig in and learn and do this social media thing and make it be a huge part of your reach, if you want to do that, you need to get this book. But even if that's not, even if you're kind of, you want to do it one-on-one and you want to do little classes and get-togethers, you still got to acknowledge the power of social media, and you still got to do it the right way, okay? So be intentional with your post, provide value, like examples of value, mom hacks, right? Like something that you learned in life or you read and you tried and it worked. Share that with people because they want to know, right? A good recipe that's easy and healthy, I want to know it, right? So share those things along with commenting when people are sharing things that you like too, right? So just keep working on building those relationships, expanding that reach, and ask all the questions. Ask questions when you have them. I am not a social media expert, but I'm continuously trying to learn more and do better and be more consistent and refine. And I'll tell you, there are times that I've gone back and deleted stuff that I've posted because it's just either like, blah, like that was not a good content, and it wasn't personal, and it was just some article that, yes, I found interesting, but I don't need to repost it. Like, that's not personal, right? Just find it and here it is again. Not regurgitating, but put your twist on it, put your spin on it, put what you got out of it, and then in the links or in the comments, put your link to that article and be like, by the way, this is where I learned all that information. Isn't it cool? Here's the link. Whatever. Okay, I'm going to stop because I'm at 12 minutes, and I thank you guys for listening, and I hope that you will ask questions if you have it, and I hope that you learned something that you can put to use in your life and in your business and all the things. Okay, love you guys. Bye.